everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Ravella Design. Today I'm going to show you how we are going to make these crochet blood splatter coasters. It is a very nice idea, especially for Halloween time, dear friends. Of course you can use in normal time as well. Look, I made in different colors like this. It will be a very nice coaster. You can make 6 pieces and you can give away to your friends for Halloween time, or you can use when you drink coffee with your friends. I really loved it. The pattern is also very easy. Even if you are a beginner, it's no problem. I will explain step by step how you are going to make it. Okay, dear friends, let's go on how to make this. Meanwhile, please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell, and please leave like, remarks, and make comments and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much, dears. Let's go on how to make this. Today in this video I am going to use this red color. This is cotton yarn, dear friends. You can use your amigurumi cotton yarns or standard cotton yarn. It hasn't any speciality. It is normal standard cotton yarn. The thickness is like this. I'm going to use 3.5 millimeters hook, and we need the scissors to cut the yarn. That's all what we need for this project. Okay, we are starting. I'm taking my yarn in my hand and I'm starting by making magic ring. I am keeping the yarn here, making 1 chain to fix the magic ring, and upon this magic ring I am making 6 single crochet. This is single crochet 1, this is single crochet 2, single crochet 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is the 6. Okay, now I will pull through the yarn end and I will close this magic ring. But before pulling this yarn end, I will use a stitch marker through the first stitch. I am doing this in order not to miss the first stitch. But if you don't have a stitch marker, you can use a piece of yarn and you can pull through with a needle, and you can keep this yarn here in order to remark the first stitch. Okay, now I am pulling this yarn end and I am closing this magic ring and I am making a small circle. Okay, I am taking this off and I'm inserting my hook through the first single stitch, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. The first round completely finished now. Now we are on the second round. First of all, I'm making 1 chain. After making 1 chain, I am inserting my hook through the first single stitch and making a single stitch in there, and inserting my hook through the same stitch, making another single stitch. In order not to miss the first stitch, again I am taking my stitch marker and I am pulling through the first stitch of the second round like this. Now I am going to the following stitch, this stitch, and making 2 single stitch in there. This is single stitch 1 and this is single stitch 2. Going to the following stitch, inserting our hook in there and making 2 single stitches. This is single stitch 1 and this is single stitch 2. Like this, we are finishing this round, dear friends. In this round, we are inserting our hook in each following stitch, and in that stitch, we are making 2 single stitches. Like this, there will be totally 12 single stitches. As you remember, in the first round, we made 6 single stitches, and on the second round, since we made 2 single stitches in each stitch of the first round, in the second round there will be totally 12 single stitches. Okay, dear friends, let's complete this round by making 2 single stitches in each following stitch. Yes, I finished the second round. I made 2 single stitches in each following stitch. Let's count the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this one, the one that I put the stitch marker, this is the 12. As you see, in the second round there are 12 single stitches. I am taking this out and I am joining these two sides like this when finishing this round completely. Now we are on the round 3. Okay, for the round 3 I'm making 1 chain firstly and inserting my hook through the first stitch, making a single stitch in there and going to the following stitch. In this stitch, this time I am making 2 single stitches, 1 and 2. I made totally 3 single stitches and I'm inserting my hook through the first single stitch, this one. This is the first single stitch. After this first single stitch, in the following stitch we made 2 more single stitches. Now totally 3 single stitches we made. In this stitch we made totally 2 single stitches. Now I am coming to the following stitch and making 1 single stitch, going to the following, making 2 single stitch. This round goes on like this, dear friends. 1 single stitch, 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitches. We are going on till the end. When we come to the end, when we count the stitches, there are totally 18 stitches. Lastly, I will show you. I am going to the following stitch, making 1 single stitch firstly, going to the other, making 2 single stitch this time. This is 1, this is 2, 1 single stitch, and the other stitch 2, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitch. Let's complete this round. As I explained to you, when we count the stitches, there should be 18 stitches. I came to the end of this round. Now I will take this out and I will insert my hook through this stitch, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, and I am finishing this round totally. Meanwhile, I counted all the single stitches. There are now totally 18 single stitch on this round. We are now on the round 4. First of all, I am making 1 chain and then I'm inserting my hook through the first single stitch and I'm making 1 single stitch in there. Now going to the following stitch here, making 1 single stitch in there and going to the following stitch, this time 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. I am going to the following stitch, making 1 single stitch in there, going to the following stitch, making 1 single stitch in there, and going to the following stitch, this time making 2 single stitches in there, 1 and another single stitch in the same stitch. This round goes on as 1 1 2 1 1 2, dear friends. In this way, when you come to the end, when you count all the stitches, there will be totally 24 stitches, dear friends. Okay, let's complete this round as 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitches, 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 2 single stitches. Let's complete this round. Let's count all the stitches. There should be totally 24 single crochet on this round. Yes, I came to the end of this round as 1 1 2 single stitches way. I am now at the end. I am inserting my hook through the first stitch, inserting my hook in there, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. We finished this round 4 completely. Now we are on the round 5. For the round 5, First of all, I'm making one chain and inserting my hook through this stitch 1 and making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, this time 2 single stitches I'm making. This is 1, this is 2. Totally 5 single stitches we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the stitch 1. If you are thinking you can miss the stitch 1 when we are joining, you can put a stitch marker as I do. This round 5 goes on as 1, 1, 1, 2 single stitch, dear friends. Once again, let me show you. I am going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, this time making 2 single stitches. This is single stitch 1, this is single stitch 2. We are completing this round as 1, 1, 1, 2, and when you come to the end, when you finish the round, when you count all the stitches, there should be totally 30 single stitches, dear friends. Don't forget to count the stitches. It is important because we are going to found this blood splatter shape on these stitches. For this reason, when you finish each time, count the stitches, dear friends. Okay, let's finish this round as I explained to you as one single stitch, one single stitch, one single stitch, 2 single stitches, and you should make totally 30 single stitches. I finished this round. I came to the end and I count all the single stitches. There are 30 single stitches on this round. Now I will close this round. For this reason, I am taking the stitch marker out and I am inserting my hook through the stitch 1, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, making one chain. Now I am on the round 6. For the round 6, I am making 4 times 1, 1, 1, 1 single stitch, and in the 5th stitch I am making 2 single stitches. Let's make together. I made one chain. I'm inserting my hook through the stitch 1. I mean single stitch 1, and I'm making a single stitch in there. Going to the other single stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the other stitch, making one single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, other stitch, making one single stitch in there. 4 times 1, 1, 1, 1 we made. Totally 4 single stitches we made. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the first single stitch, I am inserting the stitch marker like this. Yes, 1, 1, 1, 1. Totally 4 single stitches we made. In the 5th single stitch, I am going to make 2 single stitches here. 2 single stitches. This is 1 and this is 2. Totally 6 single stitches we made. 4 times 1, 1, 1, 1, and the 5th single stitch we made 2. Now I will repeat once again. I'm going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. I'm going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. Going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. Going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. Now going to the following stitch, and in this stitch we are making 2 single stitches. 1 and 2. This round goes on like this, dear friends. 1, 1, 1, 1. We are making 4 times like this. 1, 1, 1, 1 single stitches, and in the 5th single stitch we are making 2 single stitches. In this way we are coming to the end. We are finishing this round, and when we count all the stitches, there should be totally 36 stitches. Let's finish this round. Let's count the stitches. There should be 36 single stitches, dear friends. I came to the end of this round. I counted all the single stitches. There are 36 single stitches. I am taking this stitch marker out. I'm inserting my hook through the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch, making one chain. Now we are ready to go on for the round 7. For the round 7, 5 times we are going to make 1 by 1 single stitches, and when we come to the single stitch 6, we are going to make 2 single stitches. Let me show you. This is the single stitch 1. I am inserting my hook in there, making 1 single stitch, going to the following stitch, making only 1 single stitch. And regarding this first single stitch, we can remark it with the stitch marker. One moment. If you do this, you cannot miss the stitch 1, single stitch 1. Okay, we made 2 single stitches, going to the following stitch. This is 3. Going to the following stitch. This is 4. Going to the following stitch, and this is 5. Regarding the single stitch 6, we are making 2 single stitches, 1 and 2. Okay, like this. Once again, I will show you 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, and again 1 single stitch. Totally 5 single stitches we made like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the 6th stitch. In the 6th stitch we are going to make 2 single stitches. Okay, inserting my hook in there. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, in this way we are completing this round. When we come to the end, when you count all the stitches, there should be totally 42 stitches, dear friends. Let's complete this round as I explained to you. I finished this round. I came to the end. In the last stitch I made 2 single stitches, and I counted all the single stitches. I made totally 42 single stitches. Now I will completely finish this round. For this reason, I am taking this stitch marker out, inserting my hook through this first stitch, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch, and making 1 chain. We are ready to go on for the round 8. For the round 8, we are making 6 times 1 single stitch. And after making 6 times 1 single stitch in each following stitch, in the 7th stitch we are making 2 single stitches. Let's make together. In this first stitch I'm inserting my hook, making 1 single stitch. Going to the following, making 1 single stitch. Going to the following, making 1 single stitch. Making 1 single stitch, 1 single stitch, and 1 single stitch. Totally 6 single stitches we made. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In order not to miss the first stitch, I am remarking it with a stitch marker. Since we made 6 pieces of single crochet 1 by 1, through the 7th stitch I am making 2 single stitches, inserting my hook through the following stitch, and in this stitch I am making 2 single stitches, 1, 2, and 6 single stitch 1 by 1 we are making. This is single stitch 1, this is single stitch 2, single stitch 3, single stitch 4, 5, 6. After making 1 by 1 6 single stitches, in the following stitch we are making 2 single stitches, 1 and 2. Like this we are finishing this round, dear friends. When we come to the end, in the way I showed you, if we count all the stitches, there should be totally 48 stitches. Okay, Let's finish this round as I explained to you. I finished this round. I counted all the single stitches. I made totally 48 single stitches. Okay, I'm taking the stitch marker out, inserting my hook through the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, making one chain. Now we are on the round 9. For the round 9, we are making one by one 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one by one in each following stitch. When we come to the 8th stitch, in the 8th stitch we are making 2 single stitches. Like this, we are coming to the end. When we come to the end, when we count all the stitches, there should be totally 54 stitches, dear friends. Let me show you. Now I'm inserting my hook through the first stitch, like this, making one single stitch, going to the following stitch, making another single stitch, going to the following stitch, making another single stitch. Totally we made 3 single stitches, and through the first single stitch I'm remarking it with a stitch marker like this. We made 1, 2 and 3 stitches. We made going to the following stitch, making single stitch 4, single stitch 5, single stitch 6, single stitch 7. Now I am coming to the following stitch. Since I made totally 7 single stitches one by one, in this 8th stitch I am making 2 single stitches. This is single stitch 1 and this is single stitch 2 in the same stitch. One by one we are making 7 single crochet. This is 1. Following stitch, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7. One by one we made 7 single stitches. Coming to the 8th one, here in this stitch we are making 2 single stitches. 1, inserting my hook through the same stitch, making 2. Like this we are completing this round. When we come to the end, when we count all the single stitches on this round, there should be totally 54 single stitch, dear friends. Let's complete this round as I explained to you. Let's make totally 54 single stitches. I came to the end of this round. I counted all the single stitches. There are now 54 single stitches on this round 9. Now I'm taking this stitch marker out, inserting my hook through the first stitch, making a slip stitch, making one chain. We are ready for the upper round. After making 9 rounds, we are going to make these blood splatters. First of all, I'm making 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going back 3 stitches. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. In the chain 4, I'm inserting my hook and making a double crochet in there. Okay, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, one moment, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch. Okay, now I am coming to the place that I start. In the stitch I'm making a slip stitch. I finished my first blood splatter. Now I am going to the following stitch. In this stitch I'm making a single stitch, yarn over, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, and now I am making 10 chains for the longer blood splatter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this. I am going back 3 chains. This is chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and in the chain 4 I am inserting my hook, making a double crochet, okay, yarn over, going to the following chain stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making 1 single stitch, and from now on, one by one, we are coming to the place that we start making chains by slip stitches, like this. One by one I am making slip stitches. Okay, we made the longer blood splatter. Now, in order to fix the long blood splatter, you see there are 2 front stitches here. Inserting my hook in there, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch, yarn over. I am inserting my hook through the same stitch, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, and going to the following stitch, making a single stitch. We made the long blood splatter as well. It's been like this, dear friends. Now we are going to make another short blood splatter. For this reason, making 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going back 3 chains here, the place that I keep with my finger. 3 chains back. I am going, inserting my hook through this stitch, making a double crochet firstly, and then going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch, and here through the front loops I am pulling through, yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch. Now we made another short blood splatter like this. Now going to the following stitch here, making a single stitch, going to the following stitch, making another single stitch, going to the following stitch, making another single stitch, and for the longer splatter, we are making 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yarn over, going back 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. 3 chains. We are going back and making a double crochet, going to the following chain, making another double crochet, going to the following chain, making a half double crochet, going to the following chain, making a single stitch, and the others I am going on by making slip stitches. One moment. slip stitches one by one. I'm making for the other chains like this. I came to this place. You see there are front loops here. Yarn over, pull through, making a slip stitch. Okay, we finished the second longer blood splatter. Now I am going to the following stitch, making a single stitch in there. Okay, going to the following stitch, making another single stitch in there. Going to the following stitch, making another single stitch in there. From now on, the pattern repeats from the beginning. We can consider all these as one pattern. When we finished here, we are repeating the same, exactly what we did from the beginning. After making 3 single stitches, we are making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yarn over, 1, 2, 3 chains. I'm going back, making a double crochet in there, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet in there, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet in there, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch in there. Okay, going to the following, making a slip stitch in there, and here through the front loops, inserting my hook, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch. What did I do? I did this blood splatter. From now on, I will go on by making this pattern with the longer blood splatter on it. First of all, I'm making 1 single stitch, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 more double crochet, and 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going back 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, inserting our hook in there, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch, and from now on we are going to go on by making slip stitches like this. All the stitches till the end, we are going on making slip stitches one by one. We came to this place, inserting our hook through these front loops, making a slip stitch, yarn over, coming to the same stitch, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch. Here we are here now, and after making single stitch we are making 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3 chains, going back, making a double crochet, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch, and one by one we are making slip stitches like this, and we came here through the front loops. I'm inserting my hook, making a slip stitch, coming to the following stitch, making a single stitch. One moment, let me show you where we are. We made here, and then 1, 2, 3 chains we are making, I made one chain already. Going to the following stitch, chain 2, chain 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, yarn over, going back 3 chains, 1 2 3, inserting our hook in there, making 1 double crochet, going to the following stitch, making another double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a half double crochet, going to the following stitch, making a single stitch. One moment. Yes, going to the following, making a single stitch, and till the end, one by one, we are making slip stitches. Okay, slip stitch we are making one by one. I came to this place, inserting my hook through these front loops, yarn over, pull through, coming to the following stitch, making a single stitch in there. Yes, dear friends, what we did, we made here this pattern, we repeated here. From now on, the pattern repeats like this. This one is the main pattern. I made the same pattern twice in order to show you well. Now it is starting from this short blood splatter again. From here till here you will repeat again, and till the end you will do the same thing. Yes, dear friends, I repeated the pattern till the end of the round. I am now at the end. I am inserting my hook through the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch, making one chain and cutting the yarn. The pattern finished. We finished the blood splatter coaster. I am going to hide these yarn ends. I will use a darning needle for this. Okay, a few times I will make pull through the back side. I am cutting. I'm also hiding this yarn end in the same way. Cutting. Okay, this is completely finished now. I will iron it from the back side and I will come to the video. I ironed it. This is the last version, dear friends. I really loved it. It will be a very nice crochet Halloween ideas. Look like this. Very nice coaster. You can make in the same color or in different colors as I made. Look, I made in different colors. It's really gorgeous. Like this. Yes, dear friends, we came to the end of another project video. Hope you like this project. Hope you love this beautiful crochet blood splatter coaster for Halloween time. I will go on sharing this kind of projects, dear friends. Please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info bell, and please leave like remarks and make comments and share my videos for my future video tutorials. Thank you so much. See you in the coming videos.